Yeah, welcome back to this channel. So today we are going to be talking about a very crucial topic. That is savings. You've always been hearing about savings. Why is savings so important? I'm going to be telling you 5 crucial reasons why savings is so important. Savings cannot get you rich, but why is it so important that we save? I'm going to also give you a bonus point. And the fifth point is actually the most important and the most overlooked point. It can actually save your life. So please try and watch till the end of this video. My name is Tammy. I've had over 2 decades of experience both in financial and investment services. And on this channel, we talk about personal finance, we talk about self-development, we talk about wealth creation and finance, we talk about investing, and we also talk about retirement planning. If this resonates with you, please kindly subscribe. And also, we want to thank all our subscribers. Thank you for always coming back to check our videos. So let's go to the business of today. Why is savings so important and crucial? The number one reason why we save is actually for it to be able to give you a cushion effect if life happens to you. Life happens. We can never predict what can happen tomorrow. We're not saying bad things will happen tomorrow, but as long as we're in this world, life happens and all that. You might lose a job. It will give you like 3 to 6 months to be able to plan yourself, so that you're not just going into a job that you don't probably like. You're able to prepare yourself to be able to go to the next job in case of illness, in case of major events or major setback and all that. It gives you a cushion. It gives you this is called emergency funds. It gives you a cushion so that if life happens to you, you're able to pick up your life again. You're not devastated and all that. That's number one reason why we save. The number two reason why we save is to prepare you for investment opportunities. Investment opportunities that can arise at any point in time. Some of these investment opportunities are actually once in a lifetime opportunities that can arise for you. It can be a real estate investment, it can be in agriculture, it can be in any form, that can arise. But there's nothing as good as being prepared for an opportunity. For an opportunity that arises for you. There are sometimes that the market can go deep, like the market can go so down. If you have money, you're able to buy in that deep, and when the market bounces back, because the market always bounces back. If the market bounces back, you are able to be able to gain. And these are the ways in which some people have actually accrued so much wealth. They buy when other people are afraid and all that, because other people, when they are afraid, they are selling and the market is going down. These are opportunities. If you have money that you have saved, you are able to tap into these opportunities. But if you don't have money, you are just watching the market go down and there's nothing that you can do about it. So saving money actually prepares you for investment opportunities that can arise up to some of these opportunities. Sometimes it might be like a once in a while opportunity. The market crash that happened in 2008. So many people sold their shares and all that. So many people were so afraid, and that's why that is even when some people became multi-billionaire in dollars. Because they already had savings, they already have things tucked aside, and they were able to tap into these opportunities. When other people were afraid, they were able to tap into these opportunities. So the saving money actually also prepares you for your investment opportunities. There's some real estate investment that comes up once in a while, and you're able to tap into this real estate new investment that comes up. But if you don't have savings, you're just looking at these opportunities. The opportunities are just passing you by. So savings is not actually to make you rich, but the investment opportunities that comes along and you're able to tap into it. That's part of the reasons why savings is good for you. Number 3 reason why we save is for you to be able to make a major purchase. Probably you want to buy a car, you're saving towards buying a car, you're saving towards buying a house, you're saving towards maybe your child's tuition or school fees, you're saving towards probably a vacation, or you're saving towards maybe a marriage or maybe a major family event. Savings actually makes you are not in panic mode when these things happen, because it will always come. Pay your child's tuition will always come, and you're not it's going to actually prevent you from going into high interest paying loans, high interest paying credit, that might actually throw you into pandemonium and all that. You're not borrowing to go for vacation, and you are not able to sleep when you're on vacation, you're not able to rest. What is of the vacation? So savings actually makes you're able to save gradually. That there's a major purchase, you want to buy a house maybe in the next 5 years or in the next 10 years. I just saving gradually. You might not even feel it in your pocket while you are doing it, but you are doing it gradually, and you're able to achieve your goal. You don't have to do impulse. You don't have to do it now. I want this car now and I want it now. Even though you cannot afford it, then you go into credit. Before you know it, you are just paying something you're supposed to pay £5,000 for. You end up paying like £10,000 for it and all that. So savings actually make you also to be able to prepare for major purchases ahead of you. Number 4 reason why we save is so that you won't dip your hand into your investment account. You will not dip your hand into your investment. This is very crucial and this is very important, because dipping your hands into your investment when you have probably a major expense that you want to do and all that, dipping your hands into your investment when you have a major expense could actually cost you a lot. Apart from costing you time, which is the most important dividends of all dividends on investment, most important return. Time which you cannot buy back. If If you sell your investment, you sell it under duress. Sometimes you sell it at losses. Sometimes you sell it, you lose your dividends, you lose your return on investment, and most importantly, you lose time, which you cannot buy back. So even if you buy that investment back, you cannot buy back time. So it's very important that you are set as you are investing, you're also setting aside something for your savings, so that in case of any emergency, you're not dipping your hands into your investment. You're actually dipping your hands into the savings you have made for your emergencies, not your investment. Because most times when we actually dip our hands into our investment to make emergency expenses and all that, most times we sell probably lesser than what we bought, and we are actually losing money, losing time, losing our dividends, losing return on the investment, losing so many things. We don't have anything to gain, and by the time we even want to buy back the investment, we are probably buying at higher cost and all that. And at the end of the day, if you keep on doing this, you are not growing. You just be static. You just be on the same spot all the time. You're finding yourself on the same spot all the time. So why not save yourself the headache of, instead of dipping your hands into your investment account, be saving aside, setting something aside for your savings, so that in case of any emergencies, you are not dipping your hand. You are not going to sell your investment to make up for your expenses, but you are going to probably dip your hand into your savings, not your investment account. So it's very important. This is the major reason why even anyone should even save. As you are investing, make sure you are doing that savings also, so that in case of any expense, you're not dipping your hand. You're not going to be selling under duress. Number 5, which is the most important reason why you should save, is that when you have savings, it removes you from the survival mode. It keeps you in a restful state of mental health. It's very important. You see, when you don't have savings, and you be like, if anything happens, you're always apprehensive, easily angered. Any small thing triggers your anger and all that. And these are the things that actually invite high blood pressure, and high blood pressure is the one that opens this door for every other major illnesses. So if you have savings, something set aside, you are putting something aside every month from your income, or from your business, or from whatever you are earning from your side hustles. It keeps you in a very restful mental state, that okay, if anything happens, money cannot solve all the problems. But the truth is that as long as we are in this world, money is a major factor to freedom. Freedom is achieved by money. As long as you are living in this world, that you are not a spirit, freedom is actually achieved by money. You see, all this being stressful, state of being in anxiety, being apprehensive and all that, sometimes is linked to financial pressure, financial stress, being under unnecessary financial stress, or probably you don't have savings, or probably you are in debt and all that. Even some of these things causes crisis in families, crisis in marriages and all that. So why not have something saved aside? Because that can actually save you your life. It can save you your marriage. It can save you your health. Having something set aside every month for you. You are in a state of mental health. You are in a state of stable mental health. You are not happy. Some people are even in toxic relationship because they don't have savings, because they don't have something set aside. They cannot stand on their own financially, because all what they have been earning and all that, they've been expensing everything, they've been spending everything and all that. Money comes, they work, money comes, they spend, they work, they spend, they work. That's just their life. And they are just in a very terrible state, and and it's causing them, and most of these toxic relationships is actually what causes some mental health issues at times. Having to do the job. Fine, it's good for you to do a job that you find until you find the one that you like, but having to do that for a very long time, I'm now being in a state of, I don't have choice. You can be in that state of I don't have choice if you don't have savings. If you have not been saving, putting something aside for yourself every month to give yourself target. Okay, I don't like this job. I know I don't like this job, but let me just be here for the next 10 years and save maybe 40% of my income, and then I can get out. But if you are not saving up, you are not doing anything, you can be in that job for like 20 years before you are there for 25 years. You're just stuck on that job that you don't like for a very long time. By the time you know it, illnesses, you're always thinking, you're depressed, you're this, you're that, mental health issues and all that. So why not save yourself the headache of just putting something aside every month? Aside investing your money, making your money to work for you, also have a savings that, okay, if the worst come to the worst, I so much in this job I'm doing, you can fire your boss, and within the next, as long as you have your 3 to 6 months of your expenses saved somewhere, you can use that 3 to 6 months to look for another job and all that. That is the reason why we save. It's not about getting rich or something, but it's a vehicle that can actually take you to where you are going. It's actually very crucial and very important. So the bonus point in which I'm going to give you is that savings attract more. When you have savings, I'm sure you have heard about law of attraction and all that. Savings attracts more. It attracts more money. It attracts more opportunities. You are not in a survival mode. You are not in a state of lack. Your mind, your brain is wired toward abundance, towards surplus. That's what savings does for you. It does more than If you can't start big, start small. Is that crucial? Is that important? Savings attracts more. It's a law of attraction. As long as you have something set, you can just try it. Try it for like maybe 6 months. Just try it, and you see the way that your attitude will change. Your demeanor will change. Like, you're attracting more opportunities. You're able to see opportunities, some things that you probably see before and just look away. You're able to say, actually, this is a very good opportunity, because you have something somewhere. It's attracting more. It's giving you an abundant mentality, a surplus mentality. You're not in a state of lack and all that. Savings is very important for you. So some people might just be asking, so this savings, how do I start? You don't need to start big. Fine, we might have some people saving 20% of their income. You don't need to start like that. If you don't have, you cannot afford to, oh God, I'm so lean. Like, all the things that I have, all the things I'm earning is going towards everything I need. The truth is that what you have is enough. What you are earning right now is your capacity. If you want to increase in capacity, if you want to earn more, you increase your capacity. So if what you are earning right now is your capacity, and that's what you are earning right now, start from where you are. Check actually your expenses, because sometimes these expenses that we think, oh, they are, check the ones that are essential. The essentials are the rent, your taxes, your bills, the food, the transportation. Everything apart from this is not essential. Eating out, vacation and all that. If you are in a state of, if you are in an emergency state, you don't have reasons for any vacation. They do fine. You might go to the beach or something to have fun or something. But any major vacation that's going to take a lot from you, you don't have any business doing it, sincerely speaking. As long as you don't have something set aside for you, you can't have zero money in your savings. I think you're going on vacation of over 5 million naira. You are just deceiving yourself, because the truth is that if you think about your future, you have pity on your future, that a future is coming, that you might not probably not be able to have so much energy to work, so much energy to move about and all that. And the money you have set aside, the money that you have invested over time, will now be the one speaking for you. So you can start with probably 3%. Then you can now increase it as life goes on. You are increasing, and it also depends on your age, because you might say, okay, if somebody that is in the 30s, you start 3%, but somebody in the 40s, you probably start like maybe 5%. You have never done it before. I've seen people now saving since I started the 100 million club. I've seen people saving, people that have never saved before, people that they always save and they always go back to withdraw their money. They are able to put something aside, and they see their money, they see compound interest working for them, because time is what you can't buy back. You'll be amazed at what compound interest can do for you. This is time. It's like stealing time. It's like time in which you can't buy back. Somebody that started 20 years ago, you can't compare it to the person that is just starting today. So start from where you are. Savings is very important. It can save your life. It can save your destiny. It can save your family. It can save your children. It can save your future. So why not put so much effort into it? There's nothing that you cannot do. We can all do it if you put our mind to it. Thank you very much for sticking around in this video. I would like to see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye.